Hi, and welcome to Astral Messages. My name is Angela, and I will be doing a quick end of August reading for Leo, for the sign of Leo today. So let's jump on in and have a look at the energies, strongest energies, end of August for the sign of Leo. Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay, we'll grab some more. Strongest energies, please, for the end of August for the sign of Leo. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. All right, let's have a look. What do we have? We have two there. Okay, we have number 41, consistency. We have number 24, the heart of sky. And we have number 33, magic. Interesting. Okay, I feel drawn to read from the book with these two. Just there's some messages. I find particularly with this deck that there are particular messages that want to come through. Okay, the heart of sky. You may feel responsible for everything and everyone. Perhaps you think you have to do it all alone. This takes you into a dark hole where you lose trust in the natural order of the cosmos. Shed your lofty sense of duty and recognize that this is a false prison of your own making. You can open the door and set yourself free in an instant. Interesting. And with that consistency card too, feels like your daily routine. Working too hard, Leo. Maybe a little pride, which is quite strong with the Leo, the lion energy of asking for help. Okay, let's have a quick look at number 33 here. Magic. Have you forgotten that you live in a world that is infused with magic? Perhaps you've become cynical and think you have to create your life all by yourself with no help from others. Isn't that interesting? So they very much talk about the same thing here. It's time to remember your relationship to Source. Interesting. Believe in magic. Believe in miracles. I'm getting strongly from that too. But this energy is coming through very strong that you're working hard and you think you have to do it all on your own. Especially with this, the daily slog, daily grind I'm getting. Okay, interesting energy to start off. Let's have a look at your Celtic cross. I do a smaller Celtic cross for the end of month reads. Oh. Cards are not willing to shuffle. So let's have a look. Strongest energies, please, for the sign of Leo for the end of August. Please and thank you. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Magician. So with this, it is working with spirit, and again that came through with that magic card. Manifest. You don't have to do it alone. And it's interesting, when we manifest, we can't actually do it alone. The universe is working with us in our manifestations. So, interesting. Are you being called here to do manifestation rituals? For others, it can be prayer. Ask for help. And that's if it's not with spirit, asking for help from spirit, asking for help in your community. Okay, let's have a look at your energy. The Eight of Pentacles. Here's that daily grind. Work. Work, 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 work. Yeah, there's just that daily slog. I heard working 8 days a week. Maybe you feel like you're just working a lot. Overworking, Leo. Okay, let's see what your challenge is. The Sun. Well, that's the happiest card in the deck. Some clarity, maybe. Interesting. I'm getting joy too. Maybe you feel like it's all work and no play. Where's the play at? Okay. What's coming towards you? The Tower. Okay, that's change. It could be something sudden change. Interesting. We'll dive in further. And what is your advice here? The Five of Swords. Now this is that pride that I'm very much picking up on. I can do it all. I don't need no help. Okay, let's dive a little bit further. Let's have a look at the Eight of Pentacles for the sign of Leo. Clarified by the King of Wands. This is Leo energy. So is the Sun. So there's a lot of Leo energy here. This is taking action. This is doing the work. I keep hearing working 8 days a week. I've never... So it just feels like doing more than your fair share, doing more than what seems possible almost. Just a lot of work. Okay. Whew, I kind of almost feel exhausted when I'm in that energy as well. So let's see, why is the Sun the challenge for Leo this time? By the Sun, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we have the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's a little bit of stress, which is understandable. And the Sun is clarified by the Star and the King of Pentacles. So this is stability and this is wish fulfillment. I'm also getting a little bit of healing off this Star card. This could be physical healing as in rest, especially if you're working a lot. So the challenge is finding that time for rest. I'm also getting with this King of Pentacles, it is a card of financial stability. So maybe there's this go, go, go in terms of your work because you're seeking some sort of financial independence or stability. Yeah, it's the Sun, which is joy and happiness, is kind of clouded by this stress, and underneath that is the strength. There is, again, Leo energy, but taming that ego. And it's interesting because I'm getting that pride for asking for help. Interesting. What I'm also getting here is with the King of Pentacles, it's a card of affluence, I guess. And I wonder if it's about keeping up with the Joneses, maybe. Working so you can have the fancy car, the holidays, the Instagram pics to show the world that, I'm successful, I'm living the life of my dreams. But is it at the cost of working 8 days a week? Interesting. Okay. That may not resonate for all, but it is coming through. So let's see. Why is the Tower? Why is the Tower coming in here? The sign of Leo, please. Okay, we have the Strength at the bottom of the deck still. Okay, the Tower is clarified by the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. So with them both being cups, a lot of emotion. Now I'm getting a couple of things here. So your wish fulfillment, which is currently this happiness and joy that's in the challenge because you're having to work so hard, may come at a cost with the 5 of Cups. Just be careful of overworking, looking after your health at the moment. Especially the universe tends to, sometimes if we're pushing too hard, all of a sudden we'll get injuries or certain things to physically slow us down, which could be the Tower. So just be mindful of how much you're working. I might grab a little bit more on that. Can you clarify the Tower, please? Yeah, interesting. So we have the Queen of Pentacles with the 10 of Swords. So there's that stability that was coming up in the Sun here as well, and an ending to that. But there's something coming in here that's going to create a shift, whether it's something that you want in terms of actually, I can't do this, like maybe it's a shift in perception with the 5 of Cups. This isn't working. I'm going to have to look at something differently and work on more of that wish fulfillment. How do I want my everyday life, that consistency, to look? So it may be just a shift in perception. It may be the universe coming in and making you slow down in whatever form that is as well. Curious. Okay, let's have a look at your advice here with the 5 of Swords. Okay. 5 of Swords, please, for the sign of Leo. We have the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We also have the 4 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. So I was picking up this pride, this winning at all costs. So I will do what I need to win. I'll work 8 days a week. I will be consistent and never have a day off. There's just this pushing through. I don't need no help. I can do it all on my own kind of energy. Now, with this being in your advice, it's to be aware of that within self. but also stability is important, balance is important, and this here is the Knight of Pentacles. It is the slowest moving knight, but this knight brings with it a pentacle, which is something tangible, something of value, quality. This is that saying, slow and steady wins the race. And we have the Six of Wands. This is that victorious warrior with the victory wreath. So there's victory here, but remain balanced, stable, grounded with the Knight of Pentacles being an earth energy. And remember that slow and steady wins the race. It's going to be the theme of the reading. So, Leo, this is your reading. I'm sending you much love, light, and insight, and I'll see you next time.